Hello, my name is Yuya Shimizu, the Chief Investment Officer of Hibiki Path Advisors, investing into Japanese small to mid caps with an engagement and activist angle. So today I would like to discuss again about Kawai musical instruments manufacturing. In fact, we have sent an open letter on 8th of May to their board proposing 3 things. And after they have received the letter, we actually went to see them for constructive engagement and discussion about how they feel about our proposal. We actually had a very good meeting there, so I would just like to give you a very short and brief update on what are the things were discussed there and what were our impression on the meeting. So here we go. So here I would like to refresh you with what kind of company Kawai is. It was founded in 1927, so now approaching their 100th year, and it is a very famous piano maker, at least amongst the pianists and music lovers, although it's not so well known in the capital markets. It makes piano, of course, but it also involves in precision material, material for auto parts and semiconductors, which is actually very profitable business as well. And Shigeru Kawai brand is the super high-end grand piano series. They started producing this Shigeru Kawai in 1999, and it became very famous when many contestants of the finalists of Chopin's international piano competition used this Shigeru Kawai brand. If you look at the market side of things, the share price 3,085 yen, which equates to market cap of around US 200 million. Price to earnings, single digit, 7.3 times. Price to book, 0.69, below 1 times. Although the return on equity is reasonable. It's 9.5% this year estimate. And also, if you average a 5-year past return on equity, it's around 10% as well. So it is a reasonably profitable and well-run company. You can look at the details of our explanation in this link, which I talk about the more details about the Kawai company itself. Here is the theoretical value of Kawai, around 5,200 yen, based on our own calculation and our own thoughts. Actually, this doesn't include any growth or optimistic scenario. We believe as is, Kawai should be valued at this 5,000 plus yen. We explained our thesis in the letter to the management in order to encourage the management that they need to raise the share price, as well as make them listen to our points, what can be done better. So in the letter, we made 3 proposals based on our own analysis of the background of why market is valuing the company at current level. First of all is the investor relations activities. Second is about the shareholder payout ratio, payout policy. And third is about the anti-takeover measures, which all of them are explained in very much detail in the letter. In late May, we went to see the company to meet with the core member of the strategic planning division. We discussed about the contents of our letter We explained about our analysis of Steinway, and we are very happy to report that the meeting itself was in a very constructive and collaborative tone. Of course, there's a fair disclosure policy, and of course, they and we have not discussed about anything that may be of risk of becoming an insider. We are just one small shareholder who wants to support Kawai. So in the meeting, we would like to report that 3 things actually were very interesting and something that market should know about. First of all, in discussion of this better IR policy, they actually mentioned to us that Kawai already did some brand research in respective markets, say Europe, US, Asia, so global brand recognition search. And the conclusion here, embarrassingly, is that they also understand the recognition or the brand value compared to its peers are very low. And because of that, they cannot sell enough pianos. And because of that, the pricing power is not that strong. So if the brand recognition is much higher, first, they can sell more pianos. And secondly, they can price it more aggressively. So it is very interesting that they already did this research and starting to work with this strategic planning team and the local branding team in their respective markets. They just started this, and of course, we mentioned that if they are doing this to improve their brand recognition, they should include IR strategy into this, because the recognition in the capital markets are also or even lower compared to the music lovers. The second point, our point about shareholder distribution policy, they also recognize that compared to others and compared to general average of Japanese companies, their payout policy is a little low, around 20% payout ratio. So they are internally doing different analysis on different capital allocation policies, which of course they cannot mention they will or will not do anything at this stage. But because we made this proposal at this timing, we hope there is some impact in their judgment. This is the second point. Then the third point about this anti-takeover measure being in place, Kawai, they believe that there are many other factors resulting into low approval rate of Mr. Kawai, the chairman and CEO, including this anti-takeover measure. They indicated about the board constituents, especially this diversity and of course gender equality. Those are also the issues. However, I was very happy to agree with them, and they mention it themselves that they believe that the best anti-takeover measure is to have the share price properly valued in the market. So that is why they actually changed the division who's running the IR to strategic planning team. So I believe the energy of the people who works there and who are trying to make some difference is very high, and we were very happy to see them face to face and discuss about a better Kawai's value. This name is actually one of the newer companies that we have started investing, and although we had a few meetings in the past, This deep discussion was the first time, and we were very impressed that the companies, their eyes were wide open, and they were in the middle of potential changes. And there was energy in the voice of people who we were speaking with. So with that, we are very happy to say, as a long-term investor, we would like to keep engaging with people in Kawai and to encourage them and to support them to achieve the maximization of their corporate value in coming days. This was Yue Shimizu of Hibiki Path Advisors, updating about our engagement activities to Kawai Music Manufacturing. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.